Hello there, people of Press.Start. My name is ItzLuckful and I'm back here with another episode of the Halo 4 News and Updates series. Now today what I'm going to be talking about is some big news towards some of the game types which we've known lesser about. And when I say some I mean one, and when I say one I mean Forge. So therefore you can kind of see that this is the first kind of preview we've had of Forge. It was at the RTX event, so I should be talking you through that, as it should be on your screen now and it will be going through the actual demo itself soon. And so also on top of this we have some information on the Halo 4 live action series Forge Unto Dawn, as the trailer has been released this week as well on machinima, so that's also a big update towards what's going on to do with this kind of thing. Why am I so vague on my thingies? But yeah, basically that's what's happening. So anyway, on your screen now is the Forge demo, in which we have a new map. Basically, this is what they called the Ravine, and they said that it is one of 3 Forge maps that are shipping with Halo 4. Now, one of 3. Now, hopefully, this could mean that we actually have what we wanted before, and that is that we got different environments, such as everyone complained that everything was so grey, and that obviously there was only grassy environments if you wanted to include the environment of Forge World. So the fact that there's one of 3 could mean that there's different environments. Maybe one's desert, one's snow, and like this one, this is the Ravine, so it's like grassy and got the building and stuff. I reckon it could work rather well, and I reckon it could be a good addition to Halo 4. And obviously Forge maps, extra Forge maps, they're always good. I mean, everyone loves to forge. I've forged a couple of ones. They're pretty terrible efforts, to be honest, but I have tried forging. It's an amusing thing to do, and trust me, anyone that can forge really good maps, I have total respect for you, because it takes so much skill to actually forge a fair, balanced, decent map, and all that kind of lovely stuff. So anyway, at the moment you can see them kind of just wandering around the Ravine, which, as I mentioned, is what they call a map, and they just found a pile of rubbish. Now, this pile of rubbish wasn't planned, they said, but it does highlight the highlight tool. Now, in the past we had to guess or trial and error to pick up something in the past. Now, the new Halo Forge contains highlighting. When you scroll over an object, you see the name of the object under your crosshair, and it's telling you which object you have your crosshairs over, so in other words, which one you would pick up. And it's also got the object highlighted in green or other colours, depending on what the object is, I believe, but they got it highlighted so you can tell exactly which object you were doing. Now, this allows you to move objects without the past guesswork of which item you would be picking up, as we have experienced that in the past where you just don't know. Now, you'll see him moving Bunker around at the moment. Now he's discussing like where he wants to put it. Now this is going to demonstrate the lock function. Now when you use to accidentally slip or pick up the wrong item or something and move the item that you spent ages placing, well, now you can lock an item, and it's highlighted red when you do this, as you'll see him do in a minute. But this means that you can lock an item. When it is locked, you cannot move it without unlocking it. This prevents those times when you kicked yourself for moving the item you didn't want to, whether it was for accidentally slipping or picking up the wrong item, and that sort of thing. So in the end, there you go, it's red now, but in the end that's kind of where it's coming from. It's great function, it's a great step forward, the fact that you can lock the item. It's so much, it will be so much easier, which in my opinion it is, and certainly I've had experiences where I've spent ages just moving that one piece which you want there. Took you absolute ages to master where you wanted it, and then you slip and it goes anywhere which way it wants, and that is the most annoying feeling ever. So certainly that's good. And you also just saw the new duplication tool, and new duplication tool basically is what it says. It dupes an item, saving the time you spent going back and creating it constantly, but they also helped us line it up again, as I will show you in a minute. As you'll see, he's about to try and line it up, but he's gonna go to the new magnet system. Now the magnet system is magnetism. Basically it spends the time that you spend to place Forge items close together, and magnetism will basically just magnetize them together. So if two objects go near each other and they're both magnetized, then they basically just line up perfectly for you. So you don't have to spend all the time in which you have in the past just going over the same old thing, and just generally just repeating it, because that's kind of annoying and it doesn't really work very well. But honestly, I think it's a great idea of them, and you'll also see them soon start placing some bridges. In fact, they've already done that. Sorry, I keep on flip in between my screens, but yeah, as you can see there, the bridges have been made, and when he was placing them, he literally just had to move them across in the rough direction, and they placed perfectly. So it looks very good to me. It looks like a very good addition to Halo 4 Forge. I reckon that the additions they made are very good. Now here they're going to show off the beauty of Forge. He's going to go into player mode. Now this is to do more with lighting. When you're in Forge mode, you'll have lighting very clear for you. It's all very bright, it's bouncing up in your face, all that kind of thing. When you change to player mode, it's going to be dynamic. It's going to be dynamic lighting, which means that there's shadows everywhere. It's realistic, like now. There you go. So it's just turned into dynamic mode. It looks so much more realistic, and it also portrays how Forge items are more integrated with the environment, i.e. they're casting shadows on each other and onto the environment, and they said that Forge items are going to be integrated with the environment much more. They also highlight the fact that Forge items look amazing, which in my opinion they do, and 343 have said that their artists spent a lot of time on Forge items and the look of them, so they want to make your map look beautiful as well as give you some new mechanics to work with to make it easier for you to make the maps. Now in a second you will see them go to the bridge and place a trait zone. Now these trait zones, you want, say like they're going to do, you want to jump across a gap in between a bridge and a thing. So you want the settings normal, so no other settings, but you want to jump that gap. You don't have any more pieces or anything left, let's say, so you try and jump the gap, you can't do it, you just can't do it no matter what. Well, you can place a trait zone now, and this trait zone would allow you to change the settings or the traits of a player while they are in that zone. So none other place in the map, as you would have to do in the past Halo games. You'd have to make your whole map suitable for zero gravity, say, if you wanted them to make the jump. But now you can set a trait zone down for a specific part of the map, and these trait zones give the player specific traits while in that zone, which allows you to keep your special area, or say that you want them to do, while they don't go around the rest of the map with zero gravity jumping where they shouldn't be. So I think that's a good bonus. It's a very nice bonus. Personally, I'm more excited about all of these functions, such as dupe tool, magnetism, lock function, highlight. They're all really good, and certainly a big step towards the right direction by 343. There you go, he's just jumping into the kill balls now, so you will now see him place the trait zones while we go through this. So anyway, I'm going to leave him to show you guys the trait zones while I give you a quick talk over the Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn action trailer. So obviously I mentioned the trailer is released, the link is below, but as it is machinima, I cannot show you this, which is why I've got Forge demo going on in the background. Now, to me, it looks like a Halo movie, which, if you haven't been in the Halo community for very long, or you haven't been following Halo very closely or whatever, we've been wanting a Halo movie for a while. There's been a lot of like fake trailers and whatever on the interweb, but this is a live action series. It has good actors and actresses in it, such as it has the actress from the Chronicles of Narnia, if you've seen that. And so it looks like a very good action series, and to me it does look more like the Halo movie that we've been waiting for as we've gone through this. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly going to be keeping an eye out for this, and it sounds like a lot of other people are excited about it, because I went on the machinima website and had a look at the view count on it, and it's so far 1,700,000-ish. So I think there's quite a lot of people that are liking the look of the trailer. Either someone's gone back and watched it like 1,000,000 times, or there's a lot of people that are excited for the series, as am I. So I think it's very good. Now, as you can see here, he's set in the trait zone area, but you've already seen that once. So anyway, this about wraps up my commentary, guys. The two bits of updates which we really had is Forge, which obviously I've been talking about most of the video, and Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn, which can't say very much. I would definitely recommend go seeing the trailer. It will be in the description below. It looks pretty awesome, and I will be keeping an eye out for the episodes of that because it's pretty cool. And also, as I mentioned in a pre-order video, that you would get the DVD of the live-action trailer if you order the Halo 4 limited edition. So anyway, guys, this about wraps up my commentary on the updates of Halo 4 of recent weeks. There may be more coming soon with Comic-Con this week, so I've got to go now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Press.Start, then awesome network, awesome commentators, and awesome content. And I shall see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.